The team at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
Hi, I'm Heather Martinez, active community member and your realtor. Give me a call or text 606-344-0217, or you can reach me by email, heather.martinezrealtor@gmail.com.
Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media presents Around the Region, a sports talk show. And this is our Halloween special. We have some very special guests, and thank you, Edward, for that. I was hoping for more like an applause. But we got some very special guests lined out tonight. We got Shelbie Mills from Knox Central. We got Maddy Hopkins from Whiteley County. And we also have Gracie Roberts from Harlan County. And what a show we got lined up. And the fans are already going crazy. So that being said, if I can get this thing removed, maybe Ryan can remove it before I can, because my computer's like sticking all over the place. Thank you, Ryan. I'm Mark Gregory alongside Coach Ryan Hilton. See if Ryan Hilton gets a applause. Actually, I'm Rabbi P. I got that wrong. Mark's my twin, uglier brother, but I'm the pretty one. So I'm Rabbi P. And we got a special co-host tonight, Lexi Brown, and she didn't dress up. Well, we'll let her by with it tonight. We'll give her another chance for Wednesday night.
I'm sorry.
And I have no idea what this is. I'll let this thing introduce himself. He's like in between a. What in the world?
Unfortunately, all that's got to go. It's too hot for all that.
Okay, so what are you tonight? You still Edward?
I'm just me.
Lexi, well, what are we going to do with Edward?
I don't know. Edward, dude, you just. I don't know. You got to pick the game up.
Yeah, he's got to pick his game up for sure. But, Lexi, we'll start with you. How's it going?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just trying to figure out about Cat Ed over there. I don't know what he is. He's half. Lexi, what is Edward right now?
He's kind of looking like one of them Japanese wrestlers, like one of them anime people.
That's why I was thinking anime. He looks like anime. And then, of course, we got Coach Ryan Hilton up on top there. How's it doing, Coach?
I'm doing pretty good.
And, of course, I'm Rabbi P. I thought I was a rabbi until somebody come on the show and said I look more pilgrimage. So I'll go with Rabbi Pilgrim, Rabbi P. I still don't know what Edward is. He's just a grumpy old bald-headed guy or something. I don't know what
He's just Edward.
That wears the occasional cat mask. That's pretty scary, Edward. That's we don't want to give the kids nightmares. But that being said, I guess our first guest is on. Are we ready to bring them on?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Shelby,
Hey,
thank you for coming on.
you're welcome.
And I was supposed to be a rabbi, and Lexi told me I looked like a pilgrim. So which one do I look like? Do I look like a pilgrim or a rabbi, or do I look like a mixture of both?
A mixture of both.
And what does Ryan up here look like? He's supposed to be like a coach.
A coach. Oh, I see it now. The whistle tops it off. There we go.
Yeah, the whistle dangles around my neck.
Yeah.
And Edward, you gotta show this stuff to Shelby. You gotta show
Oh,
this stuff
God.
you've been working.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
We can't even figure that one out. We don't even know what that is. He's got a mask. He got ears.
He's got a
he can't
tail.
even make up.
He's got a tail.
Got
I
tail.
got tail.
Oh, Lord.
So you got any name for Edward that we could give him?
I don't know.
See, we might not ever be able to bring back Shelby again after this. She's like, I don't know what I got into here. But no, I'm just kidding, Shelby. You're always a team player. But I do have to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very that's actually scary over there on that corner.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either. I won't dream about that or something. I won't be able to sleep tonight. We gotta keep this PG. Yeah, that's getting scary now.
This has to be professional, Edward.
Hey, it broke my chain of thought.
I'm always
Shelby,
professional, Lexi.
I gotta ask you something on a funny thought before we get started. I saw you at the game the other night. Well, I come up, we like passed by, and I said, "How's basketball going?" I was like, "I hope she still remembers who I am. Or I hope she don't think I'm just some old creepo asking her something like that."
Yeah.
So did you know who I was?
Yeah, I knew who you was.
Okay.
I know. It was getting way too cold, so I had to go home. Like my fingertips were about to freeze off.
Oh, let me tell you a story, Shelby, on that. Edward's two girls had blankets. They all decided to go to the van. So one of his little girls gave me a blanket. So I had to go and use the restroom. When I come back, my own stepdaddy had took the blanket and would not give it back to me.
Oh no.
I was so cold, it's like my legs and everything. It was cold.
It was very cold at the game. I literally went to the car and I got another sweatshirt and then I got this big old fuzzy blanket that I had on myself the whole football game.
Yeah. Now I guess you're thankful that you play in the gym instead of doing that stuff.
Oh yes, no doubt.
Shelby, just thank you again for coming on. You've always been Johnny on the spot for us. Anytime we've ever asked, you've always come on. We always love interviewing you. Just tell us a little bit about how the off season's went for you.
Off season's been going really good lately. I mean, we're young. We don't have any seniors this year, but we're going past the fact that we're young and we're working really, really hard because we know that some schools they've got some seniors this year that are going to be really good, and we're just so we're having to bring up a lot of middle schoolers this year. We've only got maybe 7 high schoolers this year, and then we're having to bring up some middle schoolers. There's only 14 of us in total this year. So we're very short-handed, but what we have is really, really strong.
Well, they've got a good person in you that could, sort of help them along. Because I know that you're a real good leader when it comes to that stuff. So they got somebody that they can learn from.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to call you an old person. I know you're quite younger than me, but you've been doing this for a while. I mean, do you still get the butterflies and all that stuff before season starts?
I do a little bit, but y'all are really funny, and I'm so used to you all now that it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, but we have a good time with you. I know I'd say I have to get her on. I have to get her on. But just you talked about your young teammates and stuff like that, and just what have you did to try to help them along? Now, I know that you probably did everything you could.
Well, right now I'm more focused on making like the younger girls more comfortable with the team because most of the girls are middle schoolers. So you know how like middle schoolers come up, they're really nervous, they're playing high school. I'm trying like me and like Maggie Gibson, Mackenzie, and Kaylin, we're trying to help them get through the fact of they're gonna have to play. But and even though that they're young. So we're just trying to cope with them to try and get them ready for the season. So when we go into season, they're prepared.
Well, but hopefully you're not as mean as what Edward would be. You know, if I was like years younger than Edward, Edward would be blocking every shot I put up. I told you get out of here. You know, so hopefully you're more nicer than what Edward would be to me.
No, we cut up with the younger girls. We make them really, really comfortable. It's just a fun practice, but we get stuff done in practice too.
Absolutely.
Well, just so you know, I'm not. He is older than me, but I still do that to him today. I still block him and tell him don't come in here.
Shelbie, that's his story. He's got 20 years on me easy. I'm in my prime. But Lexi,
you've even got Lexi over laughing about that one.
but Lexi, the floor is yours, and then Ryan and Edward can have.
Wait, what?
The floor is yours.
I was like, I couldn't even hear you.
Okay.
Okay. So, you go. What school do you go to?
Knox.
Knox. Sorry, guys. What grade are you in?
A junior.
Are you looking forward to your season?
I'm looking very forward to my season, actually.
What is your guys' biggest opponent, would you say? Like the game you're most excited for?
We don't really have a favorite. We just go in and have fun. We have fun with every game. Like, probably my biggest opponent would be South, obviously. But for the other girls, it would probably be, well, Barberville is like the crosstown rival or whatever because it's the city school.
Yeah.
I don't really know Barberville that much. But that's probably theirs, but mine would be South because that's where I come from. But that's usually our opponents.
Okay.
Right. Go ahead, Lexi. I didn't know if you had anything else.
I don't know. No, I think I'm good.
Go ahead, Ryan. Coach Ryan Hilton, or Coach Ryan. What is that, Coach Ryan Hilton?
Yeah, that's what I put it as. But have y'all had a chance to see your schedule, or has your coach not gave it to you yet?
He hasn't gave it to us yet because he's trying to get us bigger games to prepare us for like district and regions right now. Because he's thinking about us playing against like GRC and Frederick Douglass this year. Those are going to be hard, tough games, but he's trying to prepare us and get us stronger to go into district and region this year.
Yeah, because I mean, us as the media, we can look at the schedules because I've got access to see some of what's posted of it. But I see y'all play a lot of tough games that's been posted. How do you think them tough games will physically prepare y'all for making that deep run into March?
I feel like it'll help us get stronger and also allow us to have a bigger bond together. Also, because hard games are what makes you better instead of playing against these easy teams, blowing them out by 50. I would rather lose by like 5 points against a tougher team and get stronger and make the team bond stronger than playing some like not really good teams and blowing them out by 50 and being happy with just that and settling.
Yeah, and then what will it take for y'all to make it back to that 13th region tournament?
We could take that back by getting all the information from playing these really tough teams and then going into it. We would already have it and then working on it and going and trying to win even more than playing these easier teams.
And then Mark and Edward knows where I'm going with this because I ask it all the time. I know in Bobble we don't have as much than like Williamsburg does. But what's your favorite
They're like Williamsburg, they got like 5.
What's my favorite restaurant to eat at? Well, there's only one restaurant in Barville, and it's the Mexican restaurant. And that's where
Yeah.
everybody goes. So that would probably have to be my favorite restaurant.
Which one?
It's the
And then
one
Mark,
that's
the two amigos.
yeah.
Is that the one you eat at?
I don't know what it's called. It's the one that's next to Crave. As soon as you go off, I don't know what it's called. I just go there with all my friends most of the time.
Mm.
That's two amigos.
I know
I heard my mom yell at me.
Okay.
And then I know Mark is gonna ask it before I'm gonna interrupt him by saying it. You like the cheese sauce on it or the red sauce?
Cheese sauce, 100%. I love the cheese sauce.
Okay, because one, Edward Hill does not eat Mexican, but he
You don't
eats
eat
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Mexican. Well, I love Mexican, but I like Taco Bell too. But I'd much rather have Mexican.
Well, see, the part they fail to fill in is I am
Explain.
like a very super picky eater.
Oh yeah.
So there's like 4 things that I even technically eat.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't read the menu and say I don't want this, I can't do it. So
Yeah, that's
if
understandable.
Martin just says deluxe, so I don't do deluxe on nothing. So it don't benefit me going.
Shelby, why try to get him to understand when it comes to Taco Bell and Mexican, you only got tacos, burritos, nachos. The only difference they change the name. You got a super nacho deluxe or a burrito deluxe with nacho el doble, or it's all the same.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, the El Doble and the deluxe done run it.
Just say whole tomato, add cheese sauce, you're good to go.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, I like tomato, but I don't want the sour cream and the rice and all the extra stuff. So, I mean, I'm spending $20 for a plate that's going to come out and have 3 things on it. It looks about the size of a soup bean.
But Edward.
So, what's one thing that you and your team took from last season that you're going to try to put into play this season that you've seen that worked for you?
Probably. Well, as I mentioned, we're working more on having a stronger team bond this year because some of last year we weren't really together. If you understand, this year we're going to focus more on working together as a team more than just individual. So we're going to work that into working more as a team this year, and then work our bond together and becoming stronger like sisters instead of just teammates.
So I'm pretty sure I've probably asked you this question 1,000 times, but as a student athlete, tell me what it's like playing for Knox Central when you step out on that court.
Playing for Knox Central, it feels like at home because my mom played there. She has records there. People always mention it to me. But I absolutely love it. Everybody's family, and it's just so fun. And, it's so enjoyable. It makes the game so enjoyable because of how it just feels like home. It feels like family.
So now that makes me have to ask you, who pushes you the hardest?
My mom, no doubt.
So have you ever told your mom that your records she's got, you're going to beat them?
Yeah. But she's like, no, you can't do that.
Shelby, I've got to ask you this. Can you beat your mom one-on-one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And she don't like to admit that either.
Hopefully she didn't hear that question.
Oh, I she didn't hear it.
So, I'm pretty sure we've asked you this same question about a dozen times. The moment you step across that half-court line, is there any place you can't hit it from?
It's going up, no doubt. No, but I love shooting. My favorite shot's obviously the 3. That's what I'm kind of known for. But this summer, I've been working a lot more on my game to where I can shoot basically wherever. But I've been working really, really hard every day in the gym. I get called gym rat by everybody.
So, that leads me into my next question. It's kind of somewhat about like what Mark asked you, but go in a little bit of detail. What all did you do in the off season to get yourself better?
Every single day I'd go in the gym and I'd get on the shooting machine and I make 400 shots. I make 100 warm up, 200 just jump shots on the move, and then 100 3-pointers. And I would have to make my 3-pointers either 75% or above every single day. I would come in the gym. It got to the point where the janitors knew my name because I'd have to go in the gym so much. And they would every day I'd shoot, and then I'd run. I'd go run a mile every day. And then afterwards I would shoot with my grandparents because they love to go shoot with me. And I would just work hard, and my papa would help me. And it was just a family bond kind of every single day.
So, I mean, you can't go wrong with any type of bonding, whether it's with your family, unless Rabbi P's part of your family. You leave him out of the question. But final question I got for you before I get you back over to Mark. What is your favorite aspect about basketball?
My favorite aspect, I don't really have one. I just love the game in general. It gives me so much, it has brought so much happiness into my life, whether it's just the game in general or just bringing family and together and friends together.
Absolutely, Mark.
Shelby, before we let you go, Lexi, do you have anything else for?
No, I think I'm good. I think, yeah, I think I'm good.
Before we let you go, we're going to ask a favor from you if possible. And then Edward's probably got a few things he's going to show you. I don't know if you've been watching our shows, but last year we did our Field of 64 favorite restaurants. Texas Roadhouse won the national championship. And they still, all that advertising we did for them, no free coupons at all. No rolls, no anything. Thank you, Texas Roadhouse. No, but
I want my rolls.
yeah, I want my rolls or something here, But they won their national champion. So then we decided to do sports movies. So I don't know if you watch a lot of sports movies, but we're going to ask you to vote on a couple of matches of sports movies that we have. And then, like I said, Edward's got some things that he's wanting to show you. But before I let you go, keep on keeping on. You've been one of our favorite interviews. I'm making you sound old. I said over the years, but you're not old. But we always have to bring you on the show, and I'm sure Edward will refresh you on that too. Any milestones that you do this year, I know they're going to start coming. Let us know. Let's make stuff up for you and stuff. I know that a lot of offers are flying your way. I know you're weighing in on a lot of that too. So whenever them decisions are made or milestones are made, let us know and let's put you out there.
Okay.
Let's see if they will actually pull up today.
Okay, Rocky 2 versus the Benchwarmers.
Benchwarmers.
I like the Benchwarmers.
Oh yeah.
Sandlot against Rocky.
Rocky.
Rocky gonna knock Sandlot out. Waterboy against Happy Gilmore. That's not even right. You can't have two Adam Sandler.
You can't do
Those are
that.
great movies, though.
That's the way the bracket made.
Lexi, is that cheating, Lexi?
I think that's cheating.
That is definitely
Adam Sandler versus Adam Sandler. Like,
yeah. Cannot do
What
that.
world, Coach Ryan Hilton?
Yeah.
Oh well, I
Shelby,
can't help it the way it automatically did that.
Shelby, we didn't get your vote. I was over here complaining. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I think I'll have to go with Happy Gilmore.
Oh.
I like Happy Gilmore.
It's just a classic.
Yeah. Rocky IV against Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights.
Interesting. But Ryan, you have anything else before we let Edward finish?
Shelby, I just want to say best of luck this season, and just go get it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So I do got a couple things to show you. And, just like what Mark said, any type of milestone you hit throughout this season, please feel free to reach out to me. That way I can put you together something and try to promote you to the best of our ability. But now I've got to ask you for a favor.
Okay.
Out of the two graphics that we've put together, tell me which one of the two you like the most.
Okay.
And don't take Mark's bribe that he tried to give you before the show started.
Like he's doing right now.
I like that one. That one. That one's awesome.
Shelby.
His head just went bigger.
So Mark, you're going to have to quit bribing the student athletes before they come on the show.
I'll pay you afterwards. I'll borrow some money to pay you.
But I'll get these sent over to you, and they will be posted on all of our social media sites. But Shelby,
Okay.
I just personally want to thank you for taking your time to come on and have to deal with Rabbi P, Coach Ryan, and whatever I was. You had a good host in Lexi, but the other three, I don't know about them. But from everything that I got to see, past season and what I'm looking forward to seeing out of you and your team this season, I can't wait to get out there to cover you, and just want to tell you best of luck.
Thank you.
Shelby, just say that course and everything's going to be just fine.
Okay.
But good luck with everything.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. That was a good interview. And we knew it would be with Shelby.
Oh my gosh.
Going crazy for her.
She
Lex,
seems like
go ahead, Lex.
she's like a really good, like hardworking athlete. Like I knew I'd heard her name somewhere, but she seems like a really hardworking athlete. Like I love
Yes.
seeing people that like genuinely just love their sport just because they love it. Like not because they want to get anything. Like obviously they want to get something out of it, but they just genuinely love what they do. Like I love seeing stuff like that. Like the way she just talked about it, you could tell that she just genuinely loves it. So
Yeah.
that-
She's a real good basketball player and been coaching for years. And now we're also going to bring on another great one and another. I don't know if I should use that term because I feel like I'm still in Shelby's term, gym rat. I've seen the videos and somebody that's in it from daylight to dark. Somebody we're fixing to bring on. I know this person, but are we ready for our next guest?
I have to go. So I'm gonna.
Yeah. You have to go.
Yeah. It's my little brother's birthday, and I was like, I'm gonna see
Okay.
him for like 30 minutes.
So we'll see you Wednesday, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, we'll see you Wednesday. Thank you for helping.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Well, now let's go ahead. Are we ready for our next guest?
Absolutely.
I don't know if I should. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Maddy if I could do that. But Maddy Hop, how's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
Do I look like a pilgrim or a rabbi?
Or a mixture of both.
Or a mixture of both?
I guess both.
What does Ryan up here look like?
Well, judging by his name, probably a coach.
The whistle dangles below the screen.
Yeah, what does Edward look like over here?
I look like me.
Edward.
Is it all right to steal somebody else's term? We had Shelby on before you there, and she talked about being a gym rat. Can I call you a gym rat also, or is that just stealing somebody else's term?
I mean, as long as it's fine with Shelby, it's fine with me.
Okay, I need that. Is that scary, Maddy?
Yeah.
That's pretty scary. I gotta go to bed sometime. Now I got to drive a school bus in the morning. Yeah, that's scaring me. But Maddy, thank you for coming on. And whenever we talk to athletes about athletes that they, I don't know, he's, I know about the time that you put in the gym. So just talk about a normal day for you, about how you work out, practice, school. Just talk about how a normal day works for you.
Well, I wake up, obviously, and I go to school. And then second period every day, our girls basketball team works out and lifts during school. So we're really blessed that we have that, so we can get it done during school and not waste time that we could be practicing after school. And then go through my school day. And then right after school, or maybe after the boys, and on the week, we go to practice. And we have been working our butts off in like the hardest we've worked in a long time. And I think it's really going to pay off for us. So.
I'm gonna tell on you a little bit if it's okay. I've seen some of the videos and stuff, but I just gotta ask, how hard is it to shoot over that thing that you shoot over all the time and do the swishes? I mean, how hard is that? Or is it just natural to you now? You've did it so many times.
Yeah, I think it's just become a habit at this point. Just trying to keep getting shots blocked, being able to produce. So I think it's just became a habit.
Well, I could absolutely tell you there's no way I could be able to do that. I would hit it off that net about every time, and I'd get mad, I'd probably kick the basketball, bust out strobe light, and I'd be kicked out of the gym. It'd be something like that. I know me too well. Now Ryan, he could probably do it. Ryan's the athlete, but tell us a little bit about, of course you're young and getting the season started and stuff like that, and practicing now. But how'd the off season go for you?
It went good. We had a couple setbacks, which okay, but we have a bunch of young girls coming up because we're low on numbers right now, so we're having to pull up the middle schoolers. But everybody gets in there and works their butt off every day in the weight room and during practice. We have coach and staff really believing in us and pushing us really hard this year, and so I think it's going to turn out really good for us.
Well, Maddy, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna tell on Edward. If I was a sixth grader, seventh grader trying to go against a varsity, and Edward was varsity, he'd be trying to block every one of my shots and push me and pull me around. You don't do that, do you? You're much nicer, ain't you?
I mean, you.
Oh, bring it in, bring it. Yeah. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I like that. See, Edward. So don't get mad at me next time I put a ball about 4 rows up on the gymnasium on you. Yeah,
Mark, you can't even jump high enough to get one of my basketballs.
yeah. You tell you and your buddy to meet me and Maddy at Whiteley County up here. We'll take it on. I hand the ball to her.
He'll be set up in the corner waiting on the three.
So on that note, Maddy, you would have to do all the work because Mark ain't moving from wherever he's standing at. Even if the ball comes to him, unless it hits him in his chest, he's not grabbing it.
But I wouldn't have to move much. I could just back both of you. I've got enough weight to push you both back and then hit her wide open, swish, swish, swish all day.
Well, you wouldn't even do that much. You'd take
Well,
2 steps
it
across the
sounded
half court.
good.
That's where you're going to stand.
Maddy, it sounded good, didn't it?
Yeah, I would let him stand on the 3-point line. I trust him.
He gonna airball it every time or try to shoot a granny.
No, I have faith.
Yeah. Rabbi P's got game.
Yeah.
What did I tell you about bribing the guests before they come on, Mark?
Hey, I gotta ask you something. I've been known for doing the granny shot about every gym I ever go to. I mean, would you do a granny shot, or would something like that embarrass you to do it in front of a bunch of people?
Oh, I don't get embarrassed. I would totally do it.
So next time I see you, can I see you try to launch a granny shot from half court or something like that?
Follow with me. I'll be practicing.
See, I call my granny scud missiles, and I'm pretty good. I mean, I don't hit every one of them, but I'm probably 2 for 10 from them, I guess.
20%.
Yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. But now on our introduction video, I don't know if you paid attention to it, but I hit my granny shot from the free throw line. First try, swish.
All that.
Yeah, Edward tried this hook shot, and he hit this old woman that was walking behind the goal, about knocked her down. I don't know. Luckily, that woman didn't get mad, but she took it like, she didn't get mad. And then Ryan, when he threw, I don't know what Ryan was aiming at. I think Ryan was just aiming at the scoreboard or something. Shot he took, but I was the only one who actually hit the shot. And that's truth. And they know it. That's the reason why they ain't saying that.
That's his story. I was doing interviews while he was out there, so
it's okay.
But Maddy, just again, thank you for coming on up. Ryan or Edward?
You want me to go, Edward, or do you want to?
Go right ahead, Ryan.
All right. Have y'all had a chance to? I know it's still kind of early in the official practice stuff, but have you had a chance to look at your schedule, or is it too early for it?
We have our final schedule. I think we have 29 games. I think we're saving room for one more. Of course, we're hoping to go far in 2A.
Yeah, the 2A is where I work at, so I'll probably see y'all every night of it. But looking at that schedule now that you have it, what's one game that you cannot wait to play in?
I mean, we're really excited for all of them because, as I said, we're young, but we're really going to be the team this year that just outworks. It doesn't matter if you're better than us, faster than us, stronger than us. We're going to absolutely outwork them. And so any game we're excited for, but obviously each one of those games is just to grow for the district championship, district tournament. And so that's probably what I'm most excited for.
And then this is the one question I know that I always ask Mark, and Edward knows where I'm going with it. What many restaurants are in
before you ask it, Whitley County's only got like 4 restaurants, so this.
God, oh my,
yeah.
Taco Bell.
Edward's talking about bribery.
That's because
you can't ever go wrong with the Taco Bell.
It's good. I'm telling you.
Uh-huh.
Now
talk bad about Taco Bell, Mark.
I know better now. She lives close to me. I don't think so. But May, why you like it, Taco Bell?
Well, it changes almost every time I go. That's probably what I like the most about it.
And I tried to upload something, and for some odd reason, my StreamYard wasn't working. I should give it to Ryan. I was given a video, I believe, last year.
Yeah, I remember.
I couldn't get the upload. I tried it for Ryan's or brains of this business, and Edward. I'm like, I don't know.
If you'll try to send it to me, I'll see if I can get to upload real quick.
Okay, then I'll give me a minute, and Edward and Ryan ask her a few questions, see if I can pull that up.
Okay, but let's see. I'm trying to make sure that what's it going to take for y'all to make it to that 13th region tournament?
As I said, we're young. We've lost some key players, but we're really working hard every day in the gym. We're just going to have to be the team that outworks everybody. We're going to have to out-rebound, push the ball up the floor, and just really push ourselves. I think we're doing a great job starting that in practice, just because our coaches are pushing us every day. Everybody's trying to get better, and so I think that's really just what's going to make us better. And we have a pretty tough schedule this year, and so playing those hard games will really get us prepared for the end of the season.
Edward?
So I'm gonna have to ask you, what did you personally do in the off season to get yourself prepared for this season?
I've been running a lot, trying to get in shape because I know that we're low on numbers. And so I really want to be able to push myself and not get tired. So that's really been my main focus this season.
So, what's one thing you're going to take from last season and try to implement it and put it into this season?
Really just confidence. Last year I felt like I lacked a lot of that and the year before. And so I feel like if I use confidence, it'll really help me push myself this season and be the best I can be.
Absolutely. So, now I'm going to have to ask you, who pushes you the hardest?
Well, if you're talking about at practice, then my assistant coach, or Travis, he pushes me pretty hard. But if you're talking about just every day, obviously my dad. He pushes me harder than anybody.
Eddie, so can you beat mom and dad both in basketball?
I can definitely beat mom. And me and dad were competitive. One time though, we were in the gym and I pump faked him and he fell. But don't tell him I told you that. So I won that one.
Well, I do take bribes. I've got one up on you now, so you might have to bribe me a little bit to keep that secret.
So, you was talking about being a younger team. So how do you think that's going to help you as, the year goes on?
Well, I feel like they're learning a lot. Some of the younger girls, they get in practice and just compete their butts off every day because we're there. And that's going to help us get a lot better because playing against people that are giving it their all in practice helps us in the game. So I feel like that's really where we're.
So I'm sure I've probably asked you this a dozen times, but I might have to ask you again. On the court during the course of a game, are you a trash talker or do you let your game do the talking? Because if it's me and I score on Mark, I steal it from him, block him, I'm probably going to trip him, probably kick him a time or two, flex at him, and step over him. But, that's just me.
Well, I try my best to stay quiet, but sometimes passion takes over. But I try my best to stay behaved on the court. So.
Maybe that's not going to happen. I'm like bigger, stronger, faster. I'm just the whole package. I own him, and he knows it. And so, he just has to take the beating every now and then.
I'm still waiting on the 1v1 game y'all were talking about last year, actually.
Well, see, I tried to get him to, but he said that he couldn't take 2 steps without needing an oxygen tank, so he said he'd have to hold off.
That's his story. And I think we've got something posted before Edward goes on with you there. And
I got it to upload.
Yay.
And we already got the answer to that.
I'm telling you, it's my favorite restaurant. That was probably before a game or something, because that's my pregame meal.
So that's what I was actually going to ask you. Does your pregame meal change, or does it always stay the same before your game?
Well, I have my preferences, but sometimes it doesn't always work out. But it's going to be Taco Bell.
Maddy, if we get down to a Whiteley County game this year, me and Edward, would you actually sit and witness it? So then when I smoke him, I don't want him saying I was fouling him and all that good stuff.
Yes, I'm in no rush after the game. I would love to watch that.
Well, she's going to have to ref because you're normally trying to trip me, kick me, bite me. So
I'll break this one.
And Coach Hilton up there will let you borrow the whistle there if he goes to try to foul me.
Well, see, you're supposed to be bigger, stronger, faster. You're supposed to be able to take the contact hits from me.
He don't want none because between the granny shot and the hook shot, it blows his mind. Maddy, have you ever tried a hook shot in the game?
Not on purpose. Which one? No.
Good Mark.
Okay, just another great interview, and we knew that you'd be a good interview. That's the reason why we had to bring you on and stuff. But talking about, we know what kind of athlete you are, and just I don't know if I've ever asked you this one, Maddy, and I know you put a lot of time and effort into basketball and stuff like that, but I'm hearing, I'm not going to tell you where my sources come from, but I'm hearing you're pretty good at other sports. Would that be an option on down the line, or are you 100% of basketball?
Well, I quit playing softball because of AU, but last year I didn't. I don't know. I feel like my upset, but you know, happen.
I'm also going to tell you the Taco Bell story before we start letting you go. I know you like Taco Bell. Edward loves Taco Bell. But do you know Edward? I don't know if I've told you this one yet, but Edward will not eat Mexican.
I love Mexican. Ah,
Well,
Maddy,
see, the party always fails to tell everybody is I am probably the most pickiest eater you'll ever meet. I only eat like 4 things, and he can vouch for that. On Thanksgiving, I have turkey and 4 rolls, and that's it. That's how picky I am.
wow. So you don't want to pay more for less.
Exactly.
my plate stacked up like this, and he gets like 2 pieces of turkey and 4 rolls. No corn, no broccoli casserole, no
I
mashed
do
potatoes.
corn, but I don't do the broccoli casserole. No mashed potatoes, no ham, no stuffing, no whatever that other stuff is. And
Deviled
that other
eggs, no
stuff.
deviled eggs.
No, can't do that either.
Oh, I can agree with them on that one.
So you're not a deviled egg eater, Maddy?
Mm-mm.
What about the broccoli casserole?
I like broccoli casserole.
But before we let you go, can I ask a couple of favors from you, if possible?
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if last year we did a field of 64 favorite restaurants. Texas Roadhouse won the national championship, and we did all the advertising for them. We didn't receive a single free coupon, no free rolls, no free anything. Like, thank you, Texas Roadhouse.
I want my rolls.
I want my rolls. Better have some butter on that too,
Or free appetizer would be okay too.
Yeah, appetizer, rolls, anything. But Texas Roadhouse won our national championship. So then we decided to go on favorite sports movies. I don't know if you watch a lot of sports movies, but we got some contests tonight we'd like for you to vote on. And then I believe that Edward's got some things that he wants to show you.
Okay.
Rocky 2 versus the Benchwarmers.
Probably Rocky 2.
I like Rocky 2. Maddy, before you change that, on that Rocky 2, whenever that part where Adrian's in the hospital, she wakes up and she looks at Rocky and she says, "Win." And he says, "What?" Says, "Win." And then that bell, every time I hear that, I just want to run through a wall or something.
Yeah.
You feel the same way?
Yes. Every Rocky. Yeah, I just want to run.
Sandlot versus the first Rocky.
Sandlot's one of my favorites. Probably Sandlot.
Waterboy gets Happy Gilmore. And before you vote on this, is this like some kind of Vegas cheating or something? How can you possibly have 2 Adam Sandler movies together?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Did Coach Ryan up there, did he rig the contest?
I think he had to. This is This deserves a tech. That's what
Yeah, Maddy's going to lead the investigation against this ride, and she's going to find out. She will find out. But
I'll tell you what I did. I put all the movies
That's
into
your
a wheel
story.
generator, and it automatically did it for me.
Well, we're throwing out the review flag.
That's it.
So, Waterboy or Happy Gilmore? I was griping. I didn't even hear you.
Probably Happy Gilmore. I don't know. That one's hard.
It's hard.
Let's see.
And I think we got one. There we go. Rocky IV against Friday Night Lights.
Rocky IV.
Maddy, I could tell you're a big Rocky fan.
We got votes on Rocky 1 and Happy Gilmore, so.
Yeah. But Edward?
So let me get back over to him here. So I'm gonna have to, disappointed that Mark didn't say it already, but throughout this season, any milestone you hit, any type of achievement or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me or Mark, either one, or Ryan. That way that we can try to put you something together to try to promote you to the best of our ability. But now I'm going to have to ask you for a favor.
Yeah.
So don't take Mark's bribe on this one, but out of the two graphics I've put together, kind of tell me which one you like the most.
Okay. I like that one. Ooh. That one's my favorite.
The lightning struck twice. It struck twice.
So which one was it? Sorry, I had to go off camera just a minute.
The second
What do you
one.
think, Coach Hilton?
It might go to the even bigger head.
Maddy, I'll pay you after I borrow some money from Edward.
Okay.
But Maddy, I will get these sent over to you, and they will be posted on all of our social media sites. And I just personally want to say thank you for taking your time to come on, and looking forward to getting the chance to get out to cover you and your team this season. And I just want to wish you best of luck.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Coach?
I just want to say best of luck when y'all start playing games, and just go get it.
Thank you.
Maddy, just like I told Shelbie, I have to tell you, Eagles, I shouldn't steal the Shelby's. I know you work a lot in the gym too, but just stay that course. What you're doing, everything's gonna fall right into place. You got a good head on your shoulder. You got one awesome family. I love all you guys, and appreciate everything that Ends did for us over the years too. And trust me, that'll never be forgotten. Dude, thank you all. And then again, wish you the best of luck in your future. And I know you've got a great future in front of you, and you're gonna be at that next level pretty soon. And whenever you decide to go that next level and you start rolling in them big bucks, I'm just going, one more favor now. I promise I'll let you go. You're going to have somebody that needs to cut your grass. You're going to have to get your grass cut. Buy me that zero-turn mower. You can put a fan up there if you want to. I mean, I won't ask for the fan, but I'll take the fan. Buy ever the weed eater, and Ryan can do all your landscaping. We got you taken care of.
Well, thank you.
But again, good luck to you personally in your future. Good luck to your team, and can't wait to watch you taking it on the floor.
Well, thank you guys so much for all the coverage, for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
2 for 2, great interview. Look, go crazy for let's see what the fans think about Rabbi P. Well, what do you think about Coach Hilton over there? I'm not going to ask about the no dress up Ed tonight. I didn't understand why the train just flew. Maybe Gracie might help us out with this. Are we ready for our next guest?
Absolutely.
For Gracie Roberts, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having.
Absolutely love the hat. I needed that hat. Now, I've been sitting here for about 30 minutes trying to straighten this sucker out. Then you come with like the most perfectest hat of them all.
Thank you. I got it from my birthday.
Gracie, I gotta ask you something here. Ryan dressed up, of course I dressed up, and then look at Edward over here. I mean, what should we do to Edward? Does he need rolled up, or there he goes with that scary mask again? Gracie, does that mask scare you to a point? Like, take the mask off?
Yeah. That's
Well, let's see what. See, he's distracted me now. He's gonna put something else on there. I didn't know what that is. Yeah. Thank you. One guy in the audience, sir. Thank you. Yeah, we don't even know what that is. See, Gracie, what I have to go through on this show. Yeah, see, they're even booing you. They're booing you, Edward. But but Gracie, I congratulate you on a, I guess what the events that come upon you Saturday. Was it Saturday when you went to region and all that stuff?
yeah. It was Saturday.
So just tell us a little bit about that event.
It was by region 7, and we got our 3-peat for winning the region, and I thought that was Coach V's first time that a girls team in the Harlan County history got a 3-peat in region, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Absolutely, and we saw that. It's like, oh, we had to reach out to her. And a friend of mine, I didn't know exactly how to contact you, but a friend of mine, you probably know, Paige, helped hook me up on getting up with you and stuff like that. So a big shout out to her and helping me out to be able to get a hold of you. Just you know,
I got to ask her. Did it take you almost 3 hours to get all the way up to Morgan County?
Yeah, especially once you have to stop and go to the restroom and stuff. It takes like 3 hours.
So did you all go through, like, go down towards the London way, or did you take going through Girdler and all that in that direction?
We went up Whitesburg Mountain and through Hazard and stuff.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, Edward covers a lot cross country. Edward, was you at the event?
Yes, I was. That's how I knew how far it was. It took me from my house 2 hours and 52 minutes to drive up there.
So did you get any shots of Gracie?
I have got several shots of Gracie running this season. I just got to upload to yesterday's events.
Gracie, hopefully he don't do the hair in the wind thing. Long story. I'll let Edward tell you that story, but maybe he was the best pictures I've ever seen. I still cannot think of that guy's name that was an actor back in the 80s because it looked just like him. Looked just like him. The hair, yeah, everything. But I'm gonna let Ryan and Edward take over because I know this is more of Edward's specialty than it is mine. When I saw what you had accomplished was just unreal, and we gotta get her on.
Okay.
Sorry, I had candy in my mouth. But what has been your favorite cross country track to run at?
Probably my favorite one is probably when we went to Louisville Classic because there's like a whole lot of teams there, and it was kind of flat, and we're not used to running flat courses, and it was just like a different experience than I normally get to race around here and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool.
How hard is it? I know Edward. I probably stole Edward's question. How hard is it to run y'all's course?
Like our home course.
Yes.
Okay. The first like half the race isn't that bad because it's not super hilly, but then you get in that last mile and we have a hill. It's called Big Bertha, and it's not fun at all. There's a lot of choice words that get set up there apparently, and it's just not.
And I know there's not a lot of there's kind of a lot of restaurants compared to what I have dealt with here in Bonneville. But what's your favorite restaurant to eat at there in Harlan?
It's probably the Panda's Garden. It's ran by Joyce, and it's pretty good. The sesame chicken's my favorite though.
Chinese.
Oh, I could eat Chinese every day.
All day,
So-
every day.
So I'm going to have to ask you. You know, it's starting to hurt my feelings a little bit. What happened to Dairy Hut and Racks up there in Harlan County? Did everybody quit going there?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of people.
He already named like the best place in the world. You know, you can't go wrong with Chinese.
Yeah.
And not go wrong with China. Gracie, before Edward takes over, I got to tell you his Chinese story. Normally I have to say the Mexican story, but I'm going to say the Chinese story. Do you know where Wild Wing and Corbin's at?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so I took him to Wild Wing and Corbin, good buffet over there. And, you know, everybody ordered buffets other than Edward. And you know what Edward ordered? 10 fortune cookies.
Fortune cookies. That's not a meal.
Well, see, he's also
You see, Gracie, why my mind is like it is right now. I have to deal with this on a daily basis.
He's
Yeah.
also forgetting to tell you I was like 6. At
That's
that
your
point in time,
story.
the only thing I'd ate was like bologna and ramen noodles. Yeah, I don't hear you disagreeing on that part. Mark.
No, I do disagree with them because you forgot the main thing, the Slim Jims.
Ah, well, you can't go wrong with Slim Jims. But and again, I am probably the most pickiest eater you'll ever meet. I only eat like 5 things. So
Gracie, would you go to a Chinese restaurant and order up a fortune cookies?
No.
see, that's why I don't even go to a Chinese restaurant.
Gracie, she answered that quick. No. Are there anything you need to tell him about Chinese to help educate him a little bit to try to help him out?
Make sure you get chicken and rice because that's the best part.
Oh yeah.
Gotta make sure the sauce that gets on the chicken gets in the rice too because it makes it better. Makes it more.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, but Ryan, you was talking about their course. Okay, I'm pretty sure I think this was the beginning part of the year when you ran this on like a Tuesday. It was the Harlan County All Comers Invitational, I think's what it was.
Yeah, that's correct.
And it took her just 21 minutes to run that entire course, Ryan. It took me 21 minutes to walk from the parking lot to get set up to even take pictures. So I ain't even going to attempt to run that course.
Gracie, do you think me or Edward or Ryan, any one of us, could keep up with you?
No.
I mean, you
No.
I'll
have
go ahead and answer that.
No.
I've seen her run several times this year. There ain't no chance, even with you having Taco Bell or Chinese waiting at the finish line mark, unless they give you a side by side, and then you still probably ain't keeping up.
Well, that leads me to an interesting question. Okay, that we've heard that there's such thing as you can block people. I mean, technically you can block. I think technically you could probably maneuver maybe a small push or something, anything like that position. Now, Gracie, kind of like, like get a rope tied around you and like you drag me through the course and then at the end, like give you a yank and Would that wouldn't be legal?
Probably not.
It's just an ideal. But Gracie, that might be a good training ideal for you. Just have somebody to, tie a rope around you. You like run while you're dragging somebody behind you. Might be a good training.
Like a parachute kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta get your thoughts on, the Morgan County course that they had set up there Saturday. So give me your thoughts on it.
I thought it was set up pretty good because it's like a 2-lap course. So the first lap, like you're having a race. So going into that second lap, you can have to get up and get ready to hit the finish.
So I got to ask you, they had a little hill there at the end that you had to go up before you could turn and go on the track. I had a lot of runners up there tell me that it was a bad hill, but a short hill. So what was your thoughts on that? Just that little bit hill.
That little hill to me didn't really feel that bad compared to Bertha, but I could see how some people would have a little bit of trouble because it is at the end, like they're burning.
So, just this season alone, what was your favorite course and your least favorite course that you ran on?
Well, that's kind of a hard question. We go to a lot of good courses, but probably my favorite course is probably the Morgan County course, just because it's so well kept up. It's like always pretty up there, and the 2-lap course kind of makes me strategize where I should pick up and where kind of like settle in at, where it's on the track and stuff. So that helps. And then my least favorite course, I didn't really like Millsboro that good. I just hadn't been there before. So it was a nice course once I kind of like figured it out. It was a little confusing. So that's probably why I didn't.
Well, I'll tell you, I was there, and but with every course I've been at, it's always been confusing to me. So I gotta give all you runners props. I'm confused when I start seeing it. So, but I gotta ask you, in cross country, I see you're always, one of the first to come across. So is there like a technique at the start of it? Do you like start out strong, or do you stay at like just one set pace throughout the whole course?
I like to kind of get out kind of harder just for a little bit, kind of get a good start. So I'm not trying to fight through a bunch of people, trying to catch back up to where I should be. And then I kind of like trying to just hold my pace throughout the race until I hit the last mile. And then I try to just accelerate just a little bit. And then when I hit that last like 600 meters, kind of accelerate all the way to the finish.
So I actually had a young student athlete I talked to yesterday that run for Morgan County that told me that they had a race before where they had to jump over an athlete because they had fell down on the ground. Have you ever had one that you've had to go around somebody that's fell or hurdle over them or anything like that?
No, I haven't had a hurdle over anybody, but I have heard that people had like jump over people, stuff like puddles or something, so they wouldn't run into them.
So this has probably become one of my favorite questions to ask, athletes that do cross country. So do you prefer like the Lean Camp Invitational? I know it was like blistering hot, and then at the very end of it, it come like a massive downpour. So do you prefer running in the heat or the rain?
I don't really like heat that good because I get hot and it's harder to breathe. And then I don't really like running downpour rain, but if it's just like raining like average, that's nice because it's got kind of a breeze. And it's just kind of fun running in the rain, to be honest.
So have you ever been tempted to like kick mud at anybody or throw a mud ball at anybody while you was running?
Not while I was running, but I do kind of like stepping in the puddles and making it splash.
Well, see, if it was me and Mark was in front of me, I'd hit him with a mud ball that way I could patch him up. But, long as they don't see it, I guess we're all right with it.
I mean, whatever they don't say is all right, I guess.
So,
See, Edward, you've already corrupted Gracie already. You know, she's going to be trying to run under the ropes and everything. Now you've already run her.
well, that leads me into going under the ropes. Okay, so the Williamsburg Invitational that they had up there, there's a student athlete that told me where it was raining, they lost traction of their running and ran through the barricade and had to come back on the course. Have you ever witnessed somebody do that firsthand?
I have not witnessed that firsthand, but I have heard of people being like they slipped and fell, had to like try to get back on the like that. But I've been lucky enough that's never happened.
Well, if it's raining, I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm coming out the muddiest because I'll be rolling around most of the course. So, but Mark,
I'm talking. You know, we have had runners. You know, talk about walking and stuff like that. Has anyone ever tried to? You know, we know how your speeds are and stuff. Has anyone ever tried to set up a block on you or something to try to slow you down some?
Yeah. When I was in 8th grade, it was the first camp and I was running a middle school race. And there's this girl in front of me. It was like probably just a little over a half mile left in the race. And she kept like, when I tried to go around her one way, she'd go that way too. And so I kind of had to like juke her out and go around her.
So, I don't know if this is Edward. I don't know if this is technically your question. I think you like favorite moments. Is a favorite moment and funniest moment, is that the same thing?
no, I mean, a favorite moment can be, something serious, something funny, something accidentally happened. So, it's got its mixture.
Okay, so while running and you've been doing it for a while, what might be the funniest thing that you've seen on the track so far that almost made you stop running and maybe start laughing or something because it was just something that you've never seen before? Or if you've even had any of them moments.
Well, normally it's like funny moments that happen like after a race and stuff.
Well, even after a race, you could do it after a race.
Probably one of the funnier moments after a race is probably when like the whole team got together and we kind of just got like crazy socks with face on it. And we kind of just surprised them. I thought that was kind of funny. But like during like a run and stuff, I don't really look around, see what's funny. I'm just trying to be kind of serious and try to do my best so my team can do better. And so in the race, I'm trying to stay locked in. But after the race, I'll goof around a little bit.
Good answer. Absolutely good answer.
So that makes me come up with one more question, Mark. So on Big Bertha up there, have you ever seen anybody decide not to run down it but just roll down it?
I personally have not seen anybody do it, but I have had intrusive thoughts about it. Or like getting a big sled or something just sliding down, hiding in the woods or something up there. But I've never done that. I always think that'd be so cool though.
So you ain't went up there after like a snow and got a sled or anything like that and went down Big Bertha yet?
No, I mean I probably should, but that might mess up the course and Coach B might get a little bit mad.
No. Speaking where you was talking about, her witness and stuff. Well, Mark, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. The race that they just had Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but it took you, I think it's like 19 minutes, 38 seconds to finish, and you was the first one to cross, and the next person was basically a complete minute behind you. They finished at like 20-25 or so.
That's correct, yeah.
It's like me
So
racing.
now, Mark, that opens your first question you had. Do you still think that we could race and keep up?
Well, if I believe I would use the rope technique if they would allow me. Maybe I could get some rollers, not skates or something like that. I could probably do the roll down the hill. No, I don't know. I just thinking outside the box. We ain't beating her, like legally. So we have to, like Ryan always says, he's a coach. If you're not cheating, you ain't trying.
You're not supposed to
Right,
cheat at all,
coach?
Mark. You're
Oh,
not supposed to cheat at all.
yeah. You did get fired in one season when you finished 0-11. We done it the right way here to get fired. Yeah, okay. You ain't gonna be a coach next year, Ryan. You're fired.
Everybody just have to stay tuned next year for what I'm bringing out of the secret thing, whatever you want to call it.
But Gracie, great interview, and do want to thank you for your time. I know you got this thing called school and life, and I'm sure that there's much better things you could have been doing. So rambling three old guys here that, well, Edward, he's pretty educated and cross, and I learn every day, something new, and thankful that student athletes like you educate me to get to know the sport that much more better, so that I can cover it the way it needs to be covered. And but I am very thankful for you giving your time. But before we let you go, can we ask two small favors from you?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know if you've been watching a little bit before we got on the show, but we are voting on our favorite sports movies, and we're going to ask you to vote on them. And then I think afterwards, I believe Edward's got some things made up for you that he's going to show you.
Okay.
Rocky 2 versus Benchwarmers.
I would say probably Rocky 2. I have a background in party, so I kind of like.
So you're a big Rocky fan?
Yeah.
I am too.
Then we probably know where this next one's going to. Well, if I can't get it to pull up. There it is.
Sandlot against Rocky.
That's a hard one. Because they're both good. But I would probably say I'd like.
And and help us out here, Gracie. And we've already got a couple athletes that's going to lead the investigation. I didn't know if you want to investigate. I think this is illegal gambling through Ryan or something. But how can you have two Happy Gilmore movies facing each other? I mean, does that sound a little illegal to you?
That sounds a little weird to me. It's kind of like saying which one's going to be like the best out of both. I mean, I guess.
So which one are you voting on?
Happy Gilmore.
But Gracie, will you look in for that for us? And if you find any illegal gambling by Coach Ryan up there, let us know. There.
I definitely let you know.
Rocky 4 against Friday Night Lights.
Probably Rocky 4.
Gracie, when you're running, do you ever listen to some of that Rocky music, like Eye of the Tiger or any of that while you're running?
Yeah. Kind of gets in the Rocky, I guess.
But Edward?
So I got one final question for you before I show you a few things we put together for you. So through your time running, what would you consider your favorite all-time memory?
Probably my favorite is just running with my teammates and being a part of a team that I feel like is more of a family than a team. Through my 4 years of running, I just feel like our team's actually grown closer together, and that's probably one of my favorite memories. That runs together and that fun together and knows when to be serious and knows when to laugh.
Absolutely. So we got one huge favor to ask from you. Out of the two graphics that we have put together for you, and you can't take Mark's bribe in that, I'm sure he done. But out of the two graphics, tell me which one of the two you like the most.
All right. That was pretty nice. I have to go with that one because my face looks better in that picture than
His head just exploded.
The lightning struck 3 times tonight. Rabbi Pilgrim over here. Come with me, people. Come with me. Come with me.
Bribery don't work, Mark.
Gracie, I'll pay you off here after the show. I just got to get the money from Coach up there first.
okay.
But Gracie, I personally want to thank you for taking the time to come on. And, from the courses that I've got to see you run this season, you killed it. Your team's killed it. And I'm pretty sure you've got another race or two left to go. So, bring that hardware home.
Okay. We'll definitely do our best to try to make that happen.
Right.
I just want to say best of luck there in the state tournament and bring a state championship back home.
Gracie, just piggybacking off what they said, just best of luck to you personally, your team, and everybody. Just bring that hardware home, and you got a bright future. Just stay that course, and anything that we could do to help you out, and Ryan and Edward, they're some of the best graphic makers around here. Let them make stuff up for you. Any milestones that you reach, records that you reach, let them do stuff for you. They'll gladly do it. We'll gladly put them on their pages to brag on them for as long as we can brag on them, because it's very you're very well deserving of it. And I know you're a very humble athlete. I know you're about team also, but but we're allowed to blood on you as an individual. So just good luck in your future and your team.
Thank you. I appreciate all that you have done, and I appreciate you letting me come on to your podcast.
Oh, we'll try to get you on again. Trust me, you've been a good interview.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Great interview. Great interview. And what you said, Edward, is what really grabbed my attention about a minute ahead of the second place. And that's just smoking. There's nothing else you can say about it.
Absolutely. And like I said, I've got the time that I've got to cover cross country this year. I've learned a lot, seen a lot, been there through different weathers. But one thing that don't change, no matter if it's hot, 105 degrees hot, pouring down the rain, or kind of, about perfect weather that we had Saturday to run in, the heart, the passion, and the dedication still stays there with them student athletes no matter what.
Absolutely. Well said. Well, it's time for us to switch gears. And before we do our voting, we're going to have to post up. I normally say the most anticipated graphics, but since soccer is basically, almost over, volleyball's in a region championship, we only have one RPI graphic. So I know it breaks my heart too, because these are like the most anticipated graphics in the history of all the sports. See, there's already been a mugging because people are tore up because they ain't going to be able to see all four. We apologize. Soon we'll have the basketball RPI. So again, no, we just gotta hold on. We gotta stay together as one. And there's gonna be a mobbing over this RPI stuff, but now it's Japan coming. I mean, the world is ending as we know it. But Ryan, go ahead and post the most anticipated. I'm sorry, audience. We do the best we can here. At 1, Bell County. At 2, Middlesboro. At 3, North Floral. At 4, Corbin. And at 5, South Floral. The only switch from last week was Corbin dropped the spot to North Floral, and North Floral had a big win against their crosstown rivals, South. And it's getting close, folks. It's getting close. I have no idea what the fountain's for. But Ryan, ever got anything to say about this?
I mean, looking at some matchups by this or whatever, I mean, you look at Bell County, we have a big test Friday night up on Law Mountain on actually on Halloween night against Pulaski. Middlesbrough, on the other hand, is going to have a big test as well when they host Lexington Sale. But, I mean, what can you say is about the 13th region in general? It don't matter what class you are. The whole region in general is very packed together.
Absolutely. And, that's a big time test for Bell on Friday. And, they need that win for them to be able to have home field advantage with the RPI. And Middlesboro has, Lex and Sawyer coming in, and they need to also capitalize on a win there to be able to try to bump themselves up in the 1A RPI rankings to be able to have home field advantage. But, we've said this week in, week out, when's the last time that you can think of that out of one region that you've got the potential of 4 teams making it to the carpet?
Good job, Edward. Good job. The audience liked that for sure. But maybe we could get the graphic down. But I do agree with you. There's a lot of good football in this area, and it's sort of mind blowing. I don't know the exact mileage from Log Mountain to. Do they still call it the? I know they got a name for it over there, and it just slipped my mind. I just had it, but I'll think of it. But Millsboro's field. From Millsboro to Log Mountain, I don't know the exact mileage. 10 miles.
Stadium.
Yeah. 10 miles.
Lee Major Field.
Yeah, Lee Major Field. That's what I was thinking. Lee Major.
And if you give me just a second, I'll tell you the exact mileage. I'll get it put up here.
I mean, they're some of the 2 biggest games in this area within miles away. And it shows you how much talent is in one single county right there, because it's monster matchups, RPI. And I don't know why the guy's screaming now.
And I got your answer to that question. It is 11 minutes, 8.2 miles.
Under 10 miles in 2 matchups, and it's just unreal. But they both with so much RPI. So much RPI into it, and it's going. Lots going to be settled Friday night, and Ryan was going a little bit over possible future matchups. We might talk about that next week, maybe when we have a shorter show. But some interesting things right there, and RPI is going to really settle that. Friday night, there's going to be a lot of answers on who goes where, and so yeah, it's a nerve-wracking top time. But that being said, I think it's their time to vote. Win, Rock, win. I'm ready to run through a wall right now.
I'm going Rocky too.
I'm gonna have to go against y'all. I'm gonna have to go with the bench rules.
That's right. Boom. Yeah, I don't understand that either. Rocky, the first Rocky, not even close there.
So I'm gonna have to go Rocky also.
Well, this is one that I like. I love both these movies. It's so hard to pick because I love both of them. But I'm just gonna have to go with the Rocky movie. I'm sorry, Sandlot.
This deserves an investigation. Yeah, I agree with you. It deserves an investigation. They need to be up there for all them NBA players getting investigated on this one. But I didn't think I could ever get this out of my mouth, but I gotta go Happy Gilmore.
Well, I'm gonna have to go Waterboy because all them gators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
That's true.
I'm gonna have to go with Edward. I must say I love Happy Gilmore. I love the Waterboy a little bit too much.
Gatorade. Here's another rough one. Rocky 4. My goodness, I can still watch Rocky 4 right now.
Yeah, I might have to go Rocky 4 myself.
I'm gonna go against y'all or whatever. I'm gonna go with Friday Night Lights. I love a good football movie.
And you got put again. The audience ain't like your choice. I agree with you, Screaming Man. I don't understand that one at all. Yeah. Do we have a tally on their vote for tonight?
No, I do not. Because I was so busy today, I did not have time to put up the polls early in the week. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a graphic made with all of the totals on it. Probably I'm going to have it made. It'll probably be Wednesday before I get it posted. But the polls are going to stay up on the Facebook football page until Tuesday night at 10 o'clock. So stay tuned for who wins this week.
Yeah. See, Screaming Man screaming more. But that being said, before Screaming Man comes after us, any final thoughts? We'll start out with Rod. Screaming Man's getting mad over there. I'm sorry, Screaming Man. It went a little bit longer than normal, but we're doing our best. I know. Rod?
I got my two final things before quick quiet now. Now that we're at the last week of football and we're the regional tournament in volleyball, go out, cover these athletes. Don't just sit at the house and go out and cover these athletes the way they need to be covered. And then my final quote for the night: success is not final. Failure is fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill.
All right, well, I'm just gonna leave you with this.
Well, here, before you
Remember,
say your final stuff, let me show you something here, Rod. You stole my exact thing. I'm just going to say the exact thing here. I'll prove it to you. I hadn't wrote down. But Rod already said bye. Whatever. Go ahead, Edward.
remember, the mind is your best muscle. Big arms can move rocks, but big words can move mountains. Rocky Balboa.
That was exactly what I was going to say. Can't go wrong for any kind of Rocky Balboa statements. But just an awesome show. Thank you for all of our guests coming on. Shelbie Mills, awesome interview. Maddy Hop, awesome interview. Gracie Roberts, another awesome interview. Had good fun tonight with our guests. And just can't wait to Wednesday night. Can't wait to see what Everett's got in store for us. He always puts together a good product. We have a good time on it. And with that being said, and we love you too, audience. From all of us at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media, good night and God bless.